Yeah, so we are live. So welcome everyone to Layer 5's websites meeting. Today is July 8th, 2024, and that means another Monday, another websites meeting. So we will be talking about all the items that are related to websites and UI UX and also assistant. So but all these topics will be discussing in detail when their turn comes. But before we get started, let me share this docs with you in chat. So you all can go and write your name in the attendees list. Also, this goes without saying that if you have any agenda item that you want to talk about, so feel free to list them down also. So you will find respective websites, sections in which you can add your item, depending on which websites they are based on. So once again, welcome you all, and let's follow Layer 5's tradition, and that is if you are joining websites meeting for the very first time. So it doesn't matter if you've already joined maybe newcomers call or development meeting or any other meeting. Um, Matters is like if you're joining this call particularly for the very first time, so you can unmute yourself and talk about yourself, like what are the tech stack that you have been learning these days, and like where are you calling from, and how did you come to know about the Layer 5 community, and like are you already working on any issues, or are you still looking for any item that you can potentially take up. So I'm taking a look at the participants list, and I'll be calling out some of the names. So Arpit, Russ, like is it the first time that you're joining a websites meeting?
Yes, actually, it's my first time in any of the meetings.
All right, so that's good. So do you want to introduce yourself to the participants?
Yes.
Please
Hey
go ahead.
everyone, I am Arpit Rath and I am fourth year BTech undergrad in information technology. And I have previously worked on Java, Java backend and React, and I am beginner in Golang. So I am looking forward to contribute to the backend here actually. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Arpit. And like we have, a lot of Golang items these days open. So you can look for such issues on Meshi/Meshi repository, about which, like, if you go to this page that is called repository overview, I'll be shortly linking this, page down in chat. So on this page, like you can find all the projects with their categories. So hopefully it will help you. So
Okay, thank you.
thank you for introducing Arpit. And next up, we have Anuj Singh with us. So Anuj, do you mind giving your intro if you are a newcomer to the call? Looks like some audio issues from Anuj's side. So we'll be going ahead. And so next up, we have Clint George with us. So do you mind giving your intro, Clint?
Yeah, is my voice clear?
Yep, please go ahead.
So I'm a hello guys. I'm Clint George. I'm a pre-final computer engineering student. I'm comfortable with front end right as of now. Currently, I'm exploring the back end. So hopefully, I could contribute to the back end of project with your guidance, of course, with the guidance of the experienced mentors.
That's great, Clint. So we missed a couple of the starting parts that you said in the beginning. So do you mind repeating, like, where are you calling from, and which year of college you are in, and like your tech stack?
I'm a pre-final student studying computer engineering. Currently, my tech stack is JavaScript, React, and all the front end technologies. As of now, I am exploring the backend side. So hopefully, I could contribute to the backend of the project.
Yeah. So like please take help from any of the maintainers, community managers, and meshmates. So like if you
Sure,
have
sure.
joined the Slack community, you already ideally you should have all the resources that you would need. If not, reach out to any one of us on the call that you see as co-hosts and hosts. So they'll definitely help you out getting started. So thank you, Clint.
Sure, sure.
Next up on call, we have Rahul Bharat with us. So Rahul, do you mind giving your intro?
Yes. Hello everyone. I am Rahul and I am calling from Gujarat, India. I am currently second year student. I would be entering third year, and I am pursuing BTech in computer science. And my current tech stack is mainly JavaScript. I don't know any of the frameworks yet, but I am learning them.
Thank you for your introduction. And believe me, like when you said so did you say you know JavaScript?
Yes, I'm learning actually. I'm just a beginner. I was looking for some good first issues.
Yeah, so fret not, like fixing some of the docs links and some documentation items is how like myself, I got started in the community. So definitely you will also find similar items, and we will also be pointing out wherever like these kind of areas come where you can very comfortably contribute. So it will only take simple HTML, CSS, and pure JavaScript, not that difficult. So we'll definitely flag those areas. Hopefully you can contribute there.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rahul, for your introduction. And
Hello, Vivek. Actually, I guess I missed my intro.
yeah, please
Can I
go
go?
ahead.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I'm Anuj. I'm currently a second year student from Newton School of Technology, and I come from Bihar. My tech stack currently consists of Oman and Mean stack, and for backend, I'm working upon Spring Boot. I have experience of like SD intern in MoveNsync, and currently I am trying to find some major issues in the tech stack. Like I said last time as well, it is hard to find issues because we have to work only if we get assigned. So yeah.
Great. So, and like, this is your first time joining the website school, right?
No, actually I was also in the last call, and I have contributed a few PRs in the
Yep, yep.
layers.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was trying to, point out. So Anuj already has 2 of the PRs, but there were some notes that I, dropped in the comments, and that was about like, the general community guideline that is there. So hopefully you will keep those in mind, Anuj, and like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, sure. Sorry for the earlier behavior, but yeah, I will take in count.
Okay. All right. Looks like that is all about the newcomers. So if you missed anyone, let's take 1 or 2 introduction more, and then we'll go to the items. So anyone who wants to introduce themselves, or a newcomer on the call, can just unmute yourself and give your intro, or
Hi,
you also can use.
can you hear me?
Yep, please go ahead.
Okay, so hi, I'm Shayan. So I'm currently working at Cognizant as a full-time developer. It's been 1 year in Cognizant. So I'm pretty new to this open source community. So my tech stack is a Mon stack and Next.js. And currently I'm looking forward to learn Docker DevOps stuffs. So like yeah. So I'm pretty new to open source. So looking forward to contribute to this layer 5 company.
Great. Welcome to call, Shayan. So since you mentioned, you want to learn DevOps and cloud native concepts, so I would say that you are, just in time for some of our tutorial and, the hands-on labs that we have. You can utilize those. Definitely we'll be sharing those in chat with you. So hopefully, that will help you out.
Sure, looking forward to it.
Yep. Looks like that was it.
Hello,
Hi, please go
I'm
ahead.
audible.
Yep, you are.
So hello, my name is Krish. I am from Delhi NCR. I am currently in the end of second year. I am entering the third year of my BTech from Computer Science and Engineering, and I am a full stack developer, MERN and Next.js. And in past, I do a couple of internships, and this is my first open source project, and I also make a PR in layer 5 website, and yeah, I am looking for contributing to more issues, and
Um,
I am learning currently DevOps, and I am a beginner in Go. So in future I also contribute in backend. Now currently I am contributing in front end part, which is on React and so.
Great, and thank you for your introduction, and like cool, like you also already have PRs that you would be talking about. So thank you folks for your introduction, and like if we left someone behind, so you always can use chat to give your intro. With that, let's get started, and so we'll be covering items as they appear in the sequence. So first we'll be starting with layer5.io site. Let me quickly share this website's link in chat. So if you want to take a look, if you want to explore, you can. And in the in the process, if you see any bug, you can point out those by opening GitHub tickets and other using other channels that we have. All right, so Chris, like I think you are already on call, so do you mind talking about your update?
Yes.
Yeah, you can start sharing your screen and talk about the changes that you did and what was the ask.
Okay. Wait a minute. So hello, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we are. And like this is for everyone on the call. This is just a heads up that please do not ask whether or not your screen is visible and whether or not you are audible, because if it's not the case, we will all let you know. So yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So this is the issue which I solved. The card not fitting on the smaller screen in community handbook page. So this issue by created by us first, and I solved this. So the change in file. So the mainly the issue is the community handbook card are fixed size, which is 25 RAM. So when we go into smaller screen, but the width of the card is you can say static. So that's why in smaller screen I use media query in CSS to decrease the width according to different pixels. And
Do you mind? Yeah, so like on a general overview, we have used media queries. So it would be helpful if you could show us the deploy preview that comes with your PR. So if you switch to your conversation
okay, wait a minute.
in the PR itself.
Yeah, I am showing this is the
If you
deploy.
scroll down, yeah, so there's this link that you can open and
Yeah, so this is the community handbook page, and these are the card. There are two type of card. One of these like, and another one is this, which is Meet 5. So when before we go into smaller screen, like this is the normal screen of a phone. Yeah, so before it is only responsive up to this you can say 425 pixel, but when we go down the card is overflowing. So I add media query. So on decreasing the width you can say also the card is responsive, and also from font size also decrease, because otherwise the text will be overflow for this. So I responsive up to you can say the smallest screens of phone, and it is you can say looking good for all the screen. Like iPhone SE,
yeah,
which
thank
is
you,
I think
Anuj.
just now.
Sorry, thank you, Krish. So since our first like might be reviewing this PR, I would ask Spurs review or any comments from us first.
We have discussed about it, and that was very basic issue. So yeah, everything is working fine on my end. So,
All right. So like, did you review the PR?
yeah, I reviewed the PR and I have answered to market, and it's working perfectly fine.
Okay. So looks great. Let's get take another other one's feedback. So anyone on the call, if you have anything in mind, yeah, Sudhanshu, please go ahead.
Krish, like, what are the other ways without using media queries to fix it?
The card you can say the width of the card are fixed. So like if I want to make the dynamic, then you can say I have to change the width of the card. So I think this is the only possible way to reduce the card width according to the screen sizes, as there is a concept of media quality in CSS. So I do this.
Yeah, that I know. Yeah. Okay. So media queries is like good. Like, we also try to be in the situation that we use we use proper CSS and less media query. So it could be an option. Yeah, like media queries is good. If you also try another option without using media queries, like with 100% max width and all, if you can check that out.
because
Yeah,
media queries is
I
hard to update, maintain delta stage, because if you add another any of the if you say another component or any other thing is added here, you will have like the other time you have to again set the media query, like yeah, this size. So media, if
uh,
we use as less number of media queries,
you can say I also tried that, but the issue is now the weight of card is hard coded. So like that's why it uses the like weight of 100% and like it's not working because the you can say the weight of card is predefined, which is 25 gram. I also mentioned in this my PR. So that's why we have to reduce its card size and otherwise.
Yeah, makes sense, Chris. Sudhanshu, can I please request you to, carry forward this conversation, like any session you have in comment in the PR?
yeah, sure.
So I'll, add you as a reviewer. So thank you, Chris. Like this is healthy update, and hopefully the feedback that you will get, you will be able to incorporate those without any, hassle. So thanks once again for your updates, Chris. We'll be moving ahead. And we have a couple of updates from Rohan. So, okay, looks like these are different. So, do we have Rohan on call?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, do you mind sharing your screen and
yeah. I'm sharing this. Like, is my screen is visible?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, actually, the issue was adding the spaces on the recognition page. Like, these are the there is a no specific spaces that there are no specific space between the bridges. Like, I have fixed the spaces between these bridges. Like, mm, these are the changes. These are the changes. Like, I've added the spaces between the badges so that
Yeah, like this looks good to me. Do you have any other item?
this is a final item. Actually, another one, like I have requested two pull requests. One was uh like this and not like what this pull request says. The bridges and the text was not in the same align. So the main PR was this, so that the bridges, the badges and then text are in the same text align. This was the issue.
Like,
So you
can
have
we?
actually opened like two PRs for this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like actually, the
So
first PR was
you can close this one and we can like
yeah,
have
definitely,
that
definitely.
one reviewed. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
it
I will
looks good
close.
to me by the way.
Yeah.
So we can move further, I guess, Vivek.
Makes sense to me. Thank you, Arshit.
Just a small
And
thing.
yeah, please.
Yeah, uh, kindly just like the one who was showing previously, I just got one suggestion.
Rohan, can
And
you please maybe
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this
Okay. Yeah.
can you scroll down a bit, like after the after thing, after you
This,
made the changes? Yeah.
okay. Okay. Commits. Yeah.
Yeah.
The commits or
Just the image, just the image.
yeah, yeah. Okay. This was the one.
Okay. So there is a thing after hip hacker heading. There's a GitOps with friend. Is it aligned properly, or it's like
Yeah, it
originally
was
it's like
no, no, it was aligned properly. The original look was let me show. The original look was this in the main site.
Okay, so you have just added spaces.
Yeah, I've added the spaces between the badges so that it can clear
But
visible.
like after hip hacker, the git apps with friends is going towards the left side, right?
No,
So
actually
it's
this
not
was
okay.
no, this was the images. Like you see in the
Oh,
main here.
okay, got it. It's just the image thing, right?
Yeah, it's just image thing. So
Okay.
I've added two images. Like this was not main image. This was the thing. This was the total thing. But
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
yeah, okay.
Thank you, Rohan and Moin. So next up, we have item from Pukar. So I'll just take a look if we have Pukar on call. Looks like we don't. So Deepak, do you mind mentioning Pukar in the website channel so that if he comes on the call, we can maybe take his item?
Yeah.
Thank you, Deepak. All right, Anuj, you are up next. We have a couple of items on late February.
Hello. So yeah, just a minute. I'll share my screen. I guess it's good to go. So yeah, firstly, like I have two pull requests, so I'll just go one by one. And the first problem was that there was an overflow of text whenever the size was decreased. So like for mobile screens, whenever like for different size resolutions, it was collapsing because of the line height. Okay, like the line height was so much, but by default it was set so much, so it was collapsing whenever the text was reduced, like going out of the container. So because of the line height, it was going in the next line and collapsing with the other one. So I have not changed much of it. I have just also same. I have added the media query for these ones, and added the padding instead of line height. I have decreased the line height and added the padding. There are a few changes in the font sizes as well as recommended by Arshdeep. And yeah, so padding and line height was decreased, and also font size was decreased according to the screen size. I will firstly take you through the live demo. So yeah, this one is the website officially, like the original version. So lastly, when this was decreased, it goes to the next line and breaks the UI. But now if you just check, it's responsive enough to have like as smaller screens as possible until the other UI breaks. So yeah, this one was one of the issue. Let's go through the other one.
Let's wait. Let's take others' feedback if there's any.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, like, anyone have any thoughts on this? PR. So it would be helpful if you could, show this page that we have like live. So layer5.io/community/handbook/recognition.
Do you want me to show the page?
Yeah. So the page that is deployed right now. This is the
Okay.
one that, this is the preview of your PR. So like the changes that you have made after that.
Yeah.
But original the way it is. So it would be helpful for people to get context about what changes you have done and how it's affecting.
Okay, just I will need a minute. I'll just fastly.
No issues.
So this is the original one. I'll take you through what's the current behavior for now. And if you just check, it breaks. Okay. So in smaller screens, it just breaks and the UI is just collapsing because of the line height. And I just try to fix that by reducing the line height and the padding issues. I just started making a smaller adjustment so that it fits well in the UI. Yeah. So
All right,
I would love to have any suggestions.
Yep. Let's wait for 15 seconds if there's any.
Can you just directly move towards the mobile mode for your PR?
Sure. Yeah, sure. This is the mobile view.
Okay. Can you
This is
scroll
for
a bit?
this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I guess should
Don't
be.
we have like there is a lot of paddings on the side?
Yeah.
Can we like decrease it a bit?
Like where? Like above or the sides?
Within the text, like on the left side, on the right side.
Okay, left and right side. Yeah, we can decrease.
Not just the. I'm not talking about the heading, the content.
Okay.
If you scroll down,
the content
in the
one.
body. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Over here. Like there's
Yeah.
too much spacing on the left and right
I,
side.
I have
I
something
guess,
to
yeah, I was considering that as well, but for the issue raised, it was only for the heading, so I didn't change that as well. But if you say, I can make the changes for this.
Vivek. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as, yeah, please go ahead.
I have talked to Lee and Archit, and they are discussing about it, fixing the content for the mobile view, not only for this page, for all the pages in the handbook section. So they are good to go with this PR, and we will fixing that and creating new issues for that, and we'll discuss more how to fix the content, how to display the content, and all that. What is the size and all.
Yeah, makes
got
sense.
it.
So
Yeah.
that means like you don't need to make any extra changes other than what you already
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
Anuj.
Yeah, got it.
Please go to your next item if you want.
Okay, sure. So the other PR was like there was an issue raised that I'm not sure if that's an issue, but it's a feature. So adding the reviews on the issue was based upon like someone wanted, the Archit Sharma wanted to add the reviews page in the product side. That makes sense actually. But there was a comment like for ensurement, but I didn't get a reply. So like do this review page review section needs to be there in the product page? I'm not pretty sure, but I made the PR. I have not done much of changes. I have just imported the review section and added in the product wrapper. So that was the line of code. I not did much of. I just imported the same thing and add the same thing in the review set product page, product wrapper.
Yeah, thanks for that, Anuj. We just need to confirm it from we are just confirming it from Lee that if we need
Yeah,
the review section there. So
sure,
we'll
sure, sure.
we'll merge this, or otherwise it has
Got
to
it,
be
got
good.
it,
Got it.
got it.
Right. So any other item from you, Anuj?
No, I guess I have only 2 PRs for now, but yeah.
That's great. And thank you for your updates, Anuj. So let's keep moving forward. So I'll start sharing my screen. Looks like we have a call for volunteer, and so opportunity for those who are looking for their item. So let's take a look at this one. And yep, Arshdeep. So Arshdeep, do you want to make this call for volunteer? Sorry, like it's Ashpar. So apology for taking your name wrong. I'll put this issues link in chat. And so it looks like it's once again responsiveness issue.
Yeah. It's a responsiveness issue. It's too big. Like you can see the content in mobile view, and on the left and right side, and the section like this background is too big. Like for the
Sorry to
mobile.
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt, Ashpar. Like we barely can hear you.
Yeah, and also it's like very big. Like we don't need that much of green background like that for the mobile. It's like.
All right. So for the folks who want to work on this item, I think it would be better if you communicate with us first in GitHub comments or maybe Slack. Yeah. So, but one thing is like we deliberately made this issue just for making a call on this meeting, and so the folks who are on the call right now, we'll be assigning to them. So let's see who all are who all want to sign up for this item. So I've already put the link in chat. If you want to work on this item, you can come off, unmute, and say that yes, you want to.
Actually, I would love to work on this.
But it's like since you already have 2 of the PRs in pipeline, so let's wait. Let's give another one's chance to work on it.
Okay.
If that's all right by you.
Yeah, sure.
It's fine.
Hi Vishal, it's like is there any work which I can build or any feature from scratch rather than working on these responsiveness things?
Yep, Priyanshu. So for that, we will keep your name in. I mean, we have noted your name, and we'll definitely, if we have any such asks, we'll definitely, assign you those items. So like Sudhanshu, Archit, Aspars, Moin, Hargun, they all are working actively in these areas like Mystery UI and websites. So definitely they will assign you some of the Yeah, so I understand like you want to try some, like in terms of difficulty level, you want to go a step ahead. So
Yeah, yeah,
definitely we'll
and it's like that. The issues are currently very less, I guess, and there are many more people coming up to fix those issues. So I guess
I'll just
I should
I'll
work
just
on
ask, so
something else.
not to get distracted, but I'll just ask, like, have you tried building Mystery UI in your local system?
Yeah, I've tried that.
Yeah, so I think Mystery UI could help your use. Mystery UI could use your expertise. Sudhanshu, who's like working there, he definitely can guide you with some items. So reach out to him publicly.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the help.
Yep. Make sure you drop messages in Mystery UI channel where like it also uses React, but once again it will give you some challenges if you have not already
Yeah,
faced insights.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
I have
Priyanshu.
it locally set up. Yeah, thank you.
That's really great. So you're already one step ahead. Yep. So before me and Priyanshu started talking, Clint, like you were making request about you want to work on it. So do you mind dropping a comment?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So um, yep. So if you have not already set up this site locally, that is layer5.io, it's a Gatsby site. You will find dedicated also YouTube tutorial, and also like in its contributing.md you will find how to set it up. Let us know if you face any difficulty because often contributors who are new to the community, they feel great difficulty while setting this site locally. The fastest way to get it running locally would be, not locally, would be to use just code spaces. We are in a process of migrating its version, and that's why the build time can be it can be made faster. But for now, Clint, I'll just hint you that if you are not able to set it up locally, just use code spaces.
Sure.
All right, so let's keep moving forward, and then we have item from Archit, who happens to be the maintainer of the site also. So Archit, do you want to
Yes, right. Thank you. I'll share my screen. Okay, so like my first PR is regarding the a package update that is like, can I use Lite? So we were getting some warnings about this, so I recently updated this package and I've also merged this PR. Another thing is like so we are trying to like update the version of the the React that we are using in our Gatsby. We are updating it to the version 18. The reason why we want to update it to 18 is because we want to move to Gatsby version 5. So Gatsby version 5 itself needs get React 18. So like we need to update it to React 18. Although the build is failing right now, it is because now React itself needs some packages to be updated to the newer versions. So some of the one of the package was like the our own embed designs package. So I have raised the PR for that, but like it's not merged right now. As soon as it's merged, we can move to the next steps. We can update the next packages so that we can eventually have we eventually update the React to the version 18. So like this is a long this is a long way to React version 18 and then to Gatsby version 5. But yeah, if anyone in the call like wants to help with that, you're feel free to help there if you have expertise with the npm packages, with all the workflow of that goes in the updation. So that's the updates from my side. So
thank you, Archit. If you stay on the page, yeah. So like this is the area where like help is needed, and for all of you on call, this is a great opportunity. And like if you want to try out some dependencies, breaking and building stuff, so like this is the best possible way to contribute. And like just like Archit said, and I'm also stressing that we do need help there. So Archit, if you open one of the PRs in layer5.io, which attempts migrating us to Gatsby version 5. It's by Randy. if I remember.
Yes, I know. Let me
Just
open it.
to give folks on the call enough context about like how much work is to be done when we are to migrate from Gatsby, whatever version we have, to version 5. You
Yeah,
see,
this is an old PR, and like I'm not sure if we are going to fix this one because it like has a lot of merge conflicts itself, and it's going to be hard to move this PR further. I think we are going to open a new PR for this. But like, yeah, first of all, of course, we need to update React itself. So this
that
is
would be
like
great
first goal.
inspiration for like any folks who want to just get started and helping us. Do you mind sharing this PR's link in chat? So
Yes,
like
sure.
there were also some requests. If you scroll down in the comments, there are some requests about to some folks about investigating what are the issues that were keeping this PR from being merged. So it will help if any one of you would want to go and investigate. So that would be of great help. So once
Yeah,
again,
that's it from my side.
Archit, have you also upgraded the package of design element?
Sorry, Sudhanshu, what?
Have you also upgraded design embed package?
Yes. This is the version. So I've updated it here. So like it one of the problem with this was like Meshri is using version 17 itself, React version 17 itself. So like I've set this to this so that like we can use both the version 18 and 17. So yeah, it's yet to be merged from Abid.
All right. Archit, like since we are on this, I also wanted to, so I will take it as like you are running the site locally in your machine.
Right now I'm not running it.
Okay, so like we were also like I saw some of the folks flagging about the eCilient issue that we are running into. So we will also need to update the newer syntax and the basically the way it has been updated. So we will need to follow that. So like are we working on in that area? Like if it's in your notice, like anyone is working on that?
Yeah, I think Tarun mentioned about that issue on layer 5, and like what worked him was that he reinstalled the npm packages, and he was not facing lint issues after that. So I recommend that because I myself is not facing the ESLint issues. But if you're like facing ESLint issues, do make sure to share that on Slack.
Yeah. So like my concern was that let's anyway open a issue on layer5.io because in I mean near future we will be migrating to newer syntax of ESLint, so that would be helpful just to track the item. So hopefully,
sure.
do you mind? Yeah. So
I'll
just
open
for
up the issue
tracking
for
it, that would be helpful. Thanks a lot, Archit. So hopefully we'll soon be able to migrate to Gatsby version 5. And so once again, I'm sharing my screen. Now there are some call for volunteers again from Ashpers. So Ashpers, do you mind sharing about these items? Just in case you are speaking, we are not able to hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to unmute. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. This is the first issue. And in this, as we can see there, this is not properly visible in mobile screens. And you can navigate this page. This one, it's working perfectly fine for PC, for desktop, but for mobile, this, uh, we need to fix it in card. So anyone interested can take.
Yeah, thank you. So, folks, like you saw, Spurs was demonstrating some of the issues that we have. Once again, these are responsiveness issues. So, the link for the issue is in chat. Anyone who like are looking for their first item can definitely comment, and Spurs will be able to, or anyone you see as co-host will be able to assign you. Simultaneously, if you need any guidance, they will be more than happy to help you there too. So, are we going to the next call
Yeah,
for volunteer?
there is one more issue on the pricing page. As we can see the test after 2 lines, it's breaking the consistency like this or on the left side, so we can fix it. So it looks better. For PC, it's working fine. For mobile screen, it's breaking the consistency.
So do we have any takers for these two items? Like the issues link are already in chat. So let's wait for 5 to 10 seconds if anyone wants to work on this. All right, so hopefully you all will be later as you see it, you will be able to comment there and will like if you comment, so definitely you'll be assigned that particular issue. Thank you for making these call volunteers as first. Let's go ahead and let's talk about system model component. Like, did we not already discuss it? Sudhan, should you mind covering this item?
Okay, so when you come to the layer 5 website, okay. So when you come to the layer 5 website, we have a project called System, right? So System is like a design system. So any components we use, like duplicate components, we put up in System and we reuse in every project. So we have this place where we show all the components which are in use and like button text input. So there's a new component which were missing, like there are few many. So I'm taking care of this now and adding those components. The first thing which I've added right now is this model component, right? So system model is like when like a dialog box and the things we already use in mesh, you see in a Meshery cloud and Meshery playground. So we use a constant model, which is the system model, and this now system models has this. Okay, so we'll go towards this and okay. We also have this overview code and in between guidance, but the guidance in Figma was not making like here like making me like very proper. It's not that important right now because this is not telling which a model guidance should tell about. So currently we do not have Rex here. So I skip this part, this tab. And because the main comp tabs are this, there needed to be an image added here, which is missing because this PR is not completed right now. So when you go to this part code, you will see the real model and how I just quickly see. Okay. So here it's a casing issue that I will fix. So when you click this open model, you'll see a conformation model, which is looks like this, right? There are some UI issues. Please ignore that and that will be fixed. And when you go to the action model, there is this is also a UI issue. So there are two types of models we use. One is a prompt, which you are seeing. Like this prompt is like confirmation we use to delete or confirm something, right? When we come to this action model, we have this an action model, right? And so this is our action model. There you can all the models which require to create something, right? That action, it will here. So there is needed to be some few things added like code, which I will be doing. And yeah, this is the model component we use for system. Any questions or feedback?
Thank you, Sudhanshu. So, like, if I remember correctly, so did we not already have some of the developments in this area, or like,
Yeah, like Hargun was working on it, so she was having some difficulties, so I took care of it. I did take them.
So the issue that I was facing was that I thought the
Mhm.
models should be inline. I didn't know that we can use directly the model component.
Oh, okay. No worries. You can review this PR, and if you have any issues or things to point out, you can use PR. So it will be
Okay.
like.
So Chinonsu, like, if you have any thoughts, you can, open your mic. Like, otherwise I have muted you. So yeah, feel free to unmute and like talk if you have any other thoughts. Thank you, Sudhanshu and Hargun. So let's go ahead, and then again we have a couple of call for volunteers. But just so that we cover other items, let's just simply share these links in chat. So all of you who want to work on these items, you can take a look at the issues and can comment. If you need any further clarification, you can ask the issues author, who in this case is Moin, I guess. So you can ask him and he will give you the details. You can work on it. So hopefully, once again, like the folks who are new to the call or just are looking for their first item will be able to find some of the things to work on and definitely share their progress on the next website's meeting. So we talked a little about Gatsby build time. So this is a very frequent issue that folks run into, and like when they are setting up the project environment in their local machine. So Gatsby is taking a lot of time, and that in part has to go with all the querying that we are doing currently. So the site that is layerfile.io, there are a couple of places where we are doing we are fetching resources and data from other folders. So and like there are a couple of others complexities too, and for that reason, like we are also running on older versions of source plugin and also Gatsby. So we are in need of migrating to the latest version, and that's why you see you saw a bit from Archit about pumping of the React version and other dependency too. So this will act as for us, it will act as tracker. We will be tracking on every website's meeting and also in the website's channel simultaneously where we are, what are the issues, and if any one of you want to work on it or you have investigated or have found any solution, you all can discuss. So hopefully we'll soon be at latest version of Gatsby and also significantly improving the build time. But for now, like the one thing that I would like to mention, and that is the fastest way to spin up the project would be to use code spaces. And like there are like a couple of other nuances also, like why it is fast there and not in local machine. So it also has to do with resources that is on one's machine. So once again, like if you have any other thoughts, Arshad, do you mind dropping the discuss forum link in chat so you also can open a topic there and we can have talk.
Yeah, sure. Vivek. I'll open that up.
Thank you, Archit. So let's go ahead, and the next site that we have is Mishri.io, where we have two of the items. And first one is from Kanishk. So do we have Kanishk on call?
Yes.
Do you mind?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I was assigned two tasks for two issues. So can I discuss both of them right now? If that's okay.
Yeah, if like both of them are the same website. If not, let's go in sequence of it.
Both are for Mashry.io. So
Yeah, please go ahead.
okay. So the first one is a simple fix. The modals for the Mashry website were not fitting onto the screen. For example, if I open Mashry.io, and these are the catalogs, right? So when you open these catalogs on some smaller screens, they don't fit correctly. So this is a monitor that I'm viewing my screen on. So you probably see that it is visible. But on smaller screens, on physically smaller monitors and websites, if you look at it, the modals go out of the view. Right here is the issue. So I fixed it just using CSS normally. I fixed the height to 90% for the div and added a media query for the button group. As commented, my PR was reviewed, and they asked me to add on to fix the buttons for smaller screens. So I just fixed the buttons for the smaller screens. So I'll show you the live preview. Here, when you go to the catalog page, the buttons now appear correctly. Like this. But on the actual website that we have, these buttons go out of the view like this. So this improves the UX for this particular website, for this particular catalog, right? So this was the first issue. Okay, the second issue was, do I move on to the second issue, if that's okay?
Yeah, so like since I see Aspersh is reviewing this PR actively,
Yeah.
so hopefully he'll be sharing his feedback. But since we are running short on time, yeah, please go ahead and share your other updates too.
Okay, so the other one was the catalog filters were not working as expected. So in this issue, the numbering was incorrect. So if I go to the website again, mashri.io, and I just turn this mobile view off. So when you see, I hope it is visible that Thanos, this technology has written here that there are 3 items for this technology, but when you click on this, there's just 1 item. So this is the first subtask for this issue. The second one is if you sort by categories also. For example, you sort by troubleshooting. So it sorts by troubleshooting on all the cards, not just on the Thanos cards or maybe another technology. When you select any other technology, the categories get deselected. So there's only one thing you can sort at a time, either technologies or categories, not both at the same time. Right. So to fix this issue, I've changed a lot on this page actually. So firstly, also I've added comments for better understanding for other users and contributors. So the first thing I did was create a global technology list variable and global category selected. So global technology list is actually the selected what we call the selected technologies by the user. For example, I click on Nginx and Nginx Ingress, for example. So these 2 items would be stored in the global technology list variable that I just showed. Where is that? Yeah, and also the global category selected. Since category is a radio button, so we can select a single category at the same time. So I've used variable here, not an array or anything. So by default, the radio button all is selected. Okay, and I've created a new sets to counter the issue for duplicate items in the array. So I've used a set here, and so this what this does is actually this fix the count issue, the count of technologies that is incorrect, that is shown incorrect, right? And count is fixed here. I've just filtered with the data name and item. If item and data name are the same, basically, then count count is basically the length of the technologies that match. So I fixed that one there. And now here, this is the show filter function. This is inside the show filter function when someone sorts by a particular technology. So I copy the filter array, that is the filter array his
Yeah, so like this is great, Ganesh. So hopefully like you don't need to go like line by line. You just can have I mean general overview of what the changes were. So hopefully
okay,
like,
I can directly show you the output of this the fix I did, right? So that would save a lot of time basically. So so now users can directly sort by, for example, I sort by any technology, let's say ISTIO base or anything. And here is, for example, traffic management, and others are deployment. So if I want to sort by traffic management, these two are sorted. If I deselect Istio base, then all the traffic management are shown. If I go to all, everything is shown, right? And also the counting is fixed as well. I click on Thanos, it's one written here, and only one card is rendered here as well. So this fixes all the issues, basically. So yeah, the filters are now working as expected.
So like this looks a big change to me, and like definitely it will need some of the reviewers to take a look at it. So
Okay.
I'll be taking this link of the PR and will be putting in chat for those of you who want to take a look.
Hmm.
And hopefully we can get it reviewed and then used. So thank you, Kanishk, for your updates. These are really helpful updates.
Thank you.
So let me start sharing my screen once again.
Okay.
And like we have an item from Shubham. So is Shubham on call?
Hi.
Hi, do you mind quickly sharing
Yeah.
your item?
Yeah.
Can I leave the call? I had only these two issues.
Yeah, please.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So my first issue is related to integration icon updates. So some of the integration icons. So yeah. So some of the integration icons, as you can visible on the screen, are outdated and were not visible or not found in the website. So like you can see here, this is the F6 icon, but the same icon has the same logo, has different logo for F6. So this has been changed. Then for GitHub, so GitHub icon is different here, but these are both related to GitHub. So these two icons were changed. Then coming to the catalog. So, so in the catalog, some of the icons were not found. So if I check, I can see this is not this text is not found. Then so this is not found. So these were updated. So I would then.
Did you update the SVGs or like the parts there?
Yeah, I did not made any changes in the audit. I just updated the images. So as you can see here, now these two icons are same. Then so here changes to GitHub icons. Then coming to category. Yeah, so this is visible.
Thank you, Shubham. So like this is helpful. You also had another item on
Yeah. Yeah. So the second issue is related to the search filter, which he had requested. So yeah. So currently there is no search bar here, but as per the issue, a new search filter needs to be integrated here. And I've integrated a new search filter. This is same as this has the same logic as the Meshi catalog search filter, and based on the input, it will search all the items, and they can be sorted based on basically ascending or descending order.
So this looks really cool, and like if Rex were on, he might have some some feedback to give you here about the color or other things, but since he is not, I'll simply request his feedback. But let's take other thoughts, other folks who are on the call. Let's take their feedback. So anyone who has any thought on this particular change, you are more than welcome to sound off. Let's wait for 5 to 10 seconds.
I have a doubt actually to discuss. Yeah, go ahead, Moin.
What does this next button does?
So as per the mockup, it was mentioned to integrate the next button so that say you can use it for searching. So when you search and you basically if you select the next button, it will basically search the outputs.
But we are getting it directly without clicking it.
Yeah, but it was in the mockup. That's my doubt that I wanted
No,
to
so
discuss.
this was not in the mockup. So okay. So the screenshot that I shared, maybe that was just taken out from measure.io/catalog. But ideally, we should be having some other text in there in the field, or like if there's any functionality that complements the next button that we have there, so then it's okay. So maybe like if you type, for example, let's say G, so there are more integrations than we can accommodate. So you go to the next, like if there's some pagination of sorts, so then it makes sense. Otherwise, let's revert the term that is there.
That was my doubt whether I should keep it or not, because it does not have any basically as such an important significance here. But since it was mentioned in the mockup, I thought maybe he had something to consider. That's why it was
Let me get back to you on this one. So great point, and like I was also thinking about this. So yeah, I'll get you on this.
Yeah.
Shubham.
There's
And like
one more
you
thing
also
I
mentioned.
wanted to discuss here. Yeah, so
please go ahead.
as since he mentioned, so this was the main mockup which he wanted to integrate in the main homepage as well. And the next feature which here I just wanted to know this, that do I also need to integrate next when I do next here? So this previous icon also comes up. So
Yeah, so like this previous and next is not related to the search bar. Like these are independent, things. Yep. So as you load the page, that is /catalog, only around 10 catalogs are loaded. These 10 cards are loaded. And if you want to go to the next one, so you will need to click next and previous. So they are not related to search bar. Maybe we just can remove the next, but I'll definitely get back to you, with the feedback on this one. Shubham.
Okay, Vivek. Thanks.
Thank you, Shubham. So let me start sharing my screen once again. So we are already 6 minutes over the time. And so thank you everyone for joining the call. And like, since you already know, this is, a weekly meeting. So if you are working on any item, or if you want to get more, items to work on, or if you just want to give feedback to the other folks who are like sharing, you can join this meeting next Monday too. So, in the website channel, you can talk about other progress or you can also ask for any feedback if you are working on any issues or PRs. Also know that we have a development meeting on Wednesday where you can learn more about Nashri and its features, and like also if you are interested into learning about DevOps and cloud concepts, or let's say you just want to pick up some Gopher items. So this is community calendar, which will be of great help to you. You just can see all the meeting details. You can subscribe to the calendar, and that way it will send all the details to you. So I'll be quickly sharing this in chat. And this is it. We'll be calling it a wrap here. So thank you once again for joining. We'll see you next, Monday. Till then, bye everyone.
Thank you, Vivek, and bye everyone.
Thank you, Vivek.